Okay, I'm just going to do some talk and then I'm going to throw you guys up on a bale. This year has been an absolute nightmare to make hay, to grow hay, just farm in general here in New Jersey. A lot of guys that planted soybeans are sitting back and smiling because, hey, they got a wicked crop. I gotta say, there was a lot of worried farmers there for a while, but once that rain started to come, it hasn't stopped. We've had some heat, we've had some rain. Soybeans are, geez, almost to your nose, you know. They're just unbelievable from what I can see. Now, I do not have any soybeans. I know a lot of guys have been asking me, when are you going to plant your corn or your soybeans? Well, that window closed back in July. It's August. I'm not planting corn or soybeans. I did not plant corn or soybeans this year for the simple reason I can't afford to feed the deer. Deer have gotten so bad on the land that I farm that I just can't afford it. I'll go bankrupt. So I decided this year was it. You know, I'm not going to plant any of those things. Maybe hang it up for a couple of years. I know a lot of you fellas are wondering if I'm going to sell my grain equipment, which no, we're not. I'm not. This combine will stay in the building. It can stay in there for a long time. It's fine. Start it up and run it every once in a while. You know, the dryer, the bins, they're fine. Still have some corn in the bins from last year, but that can go too. That's getting ready to go. It's got to go. What else would I say about that? But getting back to the hay production, anybody that is growing hay this year knows that it has just been a challenge. It was late to get on to put fertilizer down on some farms. It was, you know, once it stopped raining, we had six weeks of no rain, and as you know, when you put nitrogen down, whether it be urea, nitan, or ammonium sulfate, you need that water to wash it in to make it want to grow, and you know, or get to the roots and take off through the plant, cause that plant to grow. We didn't get it. Now, that fertilizer, so it's funny because like a field like this one I'm doing quite well in, I consider to be doing quite well in. It's heavy hay. It's been raked for a few days. It got rained on, but it's dried out enough now that it's, you know, it's definitely available and it'll keep. It's probably somewhere around 20-25% moisture. This is for mulch hay, so it doesn't have to be your traditional 12%. You know, so that's, you know, putting that to bed. This is mulch hay. It's going to mushroom vine. It'll slide on the stack wagon. It'll keep in the stack. I'm going to cover this anyway. There's going to be probably 250 bales on this particular farm, which I will get done yet tonight. Yeah, but what happened with that 6 weeks with no rain, there were some spotty showers, and I did get some rain in some areas that I didn't get in others. So it's a hit or miss. I'll have one farm that's producing 2.5 tons to the acre, and another farm that's only producing 1.5. And if you put fertilizer on, 1.5 tons to the acre is not going to cover. It's not going to cover your costs. 1.5 tons is just covering your costs. 1 3/4 tons is a joke as far as income is concerned. But 2.5 tons is where I need this to be. Now I've had some pet hay push, you know, 3-4 tons to the acre here. But I've also had a lot that's only pushing 1.5 tons. So I'm a little worried that I'm not going to have enough to meet my contract. But you know, I'm getting into some good hay now, or good, you know, better farms where the hay is actually pushing a little over 2 tons. So I think I won't have a problem. Let's see, what else can I talk about this? Yeah, well, anyways, oh, Jesus. Hey, this is normally a wet field, and it's dry again. It's really weird because we get these little rains, and that's it. Boom. It rains a little bit and then dries off. And just enough to screw up your day. I mean, I haven't had a decent baling day yet this summer. It's just been an absolute horrific nightmare. You know, I mean, as long as I get one bale per windrow in this field, I'm more than happy, because that's all this field ever does. Yeah, but it's just been horrific. Horrific. I don't know any other term or words to use for this summer. It is already, I believe, the 5th of August, and what have I got? 3,000, a little over 3,000 bales. 3,027 bales baled, and that's nothing. I should be somewhere around 6, 7, 8,000 bales by now. Pushing towards 12, 14,000. That's what I should have this year, somewhere between 14,000, somewhere close to 14,000 bales. These bales weigh somewhere around 1,500 pounds, so you know, you can do the math there as to how many tons I'm going to produce. I was really hoping to produce 10,000 tons. I've got a contract for 7,500, but I have an open-ended contract. They will take the full 10,000 tons, but I don't know that I'm going to get close enough to 10,000 tons to make me happy. But I'm almost certain I'll have the 7,500 without a problem. But anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and throw you up on a bale here, and you're going to get a high-speed video, because that's just the way this is going to work.